Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun give to Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DeSean Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Williams to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Alvin, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Flushed out right.
29-yard line.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
The Buccaneers.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At the 32-yard
On 1st down, Brady. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Brady now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Buccaneers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Buccaneers 21, Packers 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Williams now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Check it. Check. 31's the mic. Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 31's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Go on. No, 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Brady threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
31's the mic. 31's the mic. Get ready. Check. Lucky. Shadow. Slam. Shadow.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Second and 6.
From the 29, Rodgers being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on third down. Brady, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Hines. And a short gain down to about the 33. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The 2-yard line.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time he is in. Nyheim Hines with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the twins.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
72. 31's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
On third and long, it's Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch the screen. Kill. Check it, reload. Jump.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, check it. 58 for Mike. I'm coming after you.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks him. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10.
This is Hines. And some room to work. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Williams.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
On 1st down, Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Take 4, take 4.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Interesting note about our 2 quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll